Hello everybody and welcome back to the F1 2016 career mode live on YouTube. We are here for Austria for the 10th round, or the 9th round, it's the 9th round actually, yeah, the 9th round of the championship here at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. And before we always do it, we have a voicemail from our agent, so let's see what she has to say.
Hello, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
So in this race we've got to finish 7th or higher, beat Max Verstappen and beat Carlos Sainz and get 8th or higher as well. So a bit tricky, but we'll see how we go. But in qualifying, if you saw this live, as this video has been chopped to the race only, if you want to see it live guys, make sure to follow me on Twitter, which is on the top of your screen, and you will be informed when I stream and get a bit of a little sneaky peek at qualifying before the race starts. We just missed out on resource points. As you can see, we've got 740. I'm going for the downforce specifically as our weak point in the car right now, as we're going to be doing quite a lot of upgrades come Silverstone. So that's definitely what we need right now. So, as you can see as well, Max Verstappen is our rival as well. We've caught up just a little bit. We're only one point behind him in the whole challenge. And Williams have updated their car and have gone ahead of Red Bull, only just there, as you can just see on the performance comparison. But without further ado, we're jumping straight into the race now for the Austrian Grand Prix.
What a beautiful backdrop to a motor race. We're here in the Styrian Mountains, of course, and they've watched over some cracking races throughout the history of this Grand Prix. Controversy, of course, think back to 2002, but also great joy. Do you remember Niki Lauda's historic home victory in 1984? The Red Bull Ring then, 700 metres above sea level. This tough circuit may only have 9 corners, but they're fast and they're bumpy. It's a true test for any racing driver. We have 2 DRS zones, and watch out for overtakes into turn 2 as the uphill entry helps those trying to be the last of the late breakers steam up the inside. Anthony Davidson joins me to talk you through the action here today at what is quite an unusual racetrack, wouldn't you say, Ant?
Yeah, it's quite an odd layout around here. The thing about Austria is that it's a harder circuit to master than what really meets the eye. On top of that, it's a low grip surface, and that means that your small mistakes end up being punished, and it's very easy to slide wide into the runoff area and lose a huge chunk of time. Luckily, because it's such a short circuit though, you have plenty of opportunities to perfect the lap.
Okay, we're looking for a top 7 finish today.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Nico Rosberg is on pole position today after coming out on top of a difficult qualifying, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have a Toro Rosso, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Massa, Sainz, Ricciardo, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. Grosjean.
So we're on the grid then. It is very overcast right now. I don't know if it's going to rain. No, it's not. That's fantastic. We've got a 2-stop strategy apparently, according to the game, which is very interesting. With an ultra soft, then the soft and the super soft tyre for this race. I would do 3 stops, but as you can see, it's 9 seconds slower, so I don't think I'll be doing that. We're just going to put a bit of fuel in the car though, just to help us at the start of the race on there. And before we start, guys, if you're watching this live, we are going to be doing Silverstone straight after, so it is in the link of it's a link in the description of this video to the next stream, which is going to happen straight after this race. So make sure to head over to that once this is done. So we're going to head out onto the grid, and we'll begin this race as we set off in our Toro Rosso. So we're here then for the Austrian Grand Prix, and it will be the last race as well. We are going to be on Legend AI. We're going to be moving up to Ultimate AI from Silverstone onwards, so it's going to be a big of a challenge than we are at the minute, considering we've had a poor start to the season in my view. So we're going to see how this goes. So my aim is to try and stay in the top 5. Our car with a bit of fuel in isn't going to help us, so I'm going to be a bit worried at the start of the stint. Luckily, as we saw in Baku, we have got a very good straight line speed, so we should be fine in a straight line. So we should be matching the Ferraris on pace in a straight line, but corners are my problem, so we're going to see if that is the case. As Rosberg's very eager to get to the grid. He is very eager right now. So remember guys to like this video, and if we can hit 50 likes guys, that'll be fantastic. Anything more than that is just amazing. So as we're going to be heading out onto the grid, and make sure guys to subscribe if you're new around here. We are close to 10,000 subscribers, as we will be got something very special lined up for 10k. So we're only about 400 odd away now, so that's fantastic. And this is on the PC, so that's just something I want to put out in the chat as well. So it is on PC, by the way, so we're going to be on the grid then. Waiting very patiently for the last couple of drivers to make their way onto their grid slot. It's been a long one, and I think we're ready to go now. We are indeed. So here we go, lads. Round 9 is away. Very good start. Managed to hold off Vettel, who's had a poor one. And Raikkonen's had a poor exit, and there's already been a yellow flag already. I don't know what's going on there. And we've passed Raikkonen with ease right there. Oh, we've locked up just a tiny bit, just gone a bit wide. Got to come back on safely. And we drop down to 4th. And look who's behind us. Max Verstappen, one of our rival for the remainder of the season, or for the time being, is right behind us. As I said, heavy fuel we don't like heavy fuel in this Toro Rosso with the downforce, so we will have to just brake a tiny bit earlier than normal for the start of the race. Plenty of time. It's a 36 lap race as well. Oh, just wide again, the dirty F from Vettel, just showing the difficulty we have with the lack of downforce on the car. So we need to be focusing on that for the next race at Silverstone, especially with the high downforce that track has. Oh, Rosberg's gone wide actually. We just held up Vettel and Raikkonen. Get a lot of exit, and we actually get a good move on Vettel there. And we're back in the podium positions. We've got to stay in lean actually, just to save a bit of rear degradation. Oh, massive tank slapper. We've got Vettel behind us there. I think he's doing the same thing as me now. He's just saving a bit of fuel. As we set the fastest lap of the race as well, which is kind of cool. Into the slipstream of Raikkonen. Nice of you guys to put in the chat of when I'm going to get a penalty, as Raikkonen's took the lead of the race actually, which actually may help us here, as Rosberg hasn't got DRS. We're going to try and go around the outside of him, not giving me any room whatsoever. We'll have to try and go around the outside of him. Oh, and he's banged us off the track there. Very naughty from Nico Rosberg there. Did you see that, guys? Very naughty, I've got to say.
The car ahead is slower in sector
Bottleberg versus Bottlemore.
Approaching the pit window.
Loving that, guys.
Softs. We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Confirmed. Say again, you're breaking up.
Right, guys, we're going to be pitting this lap. We're going to be taking a bit of a gamble here. Jeff thinks it's a good strategy call, so we're going to do what he says.
We're running an excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
Going to get a good run on Sebastian Vettel here. Going to try and do an undercut on these two chaps and try and catch up to Raikkonen if we can. As Gutierrez is out of the race. First man to retire from
Hit in this lap.
the Austrian Grand Prix. We've got to get a good run on Vettel here, but it won't make any odds. So we're going to box this lap. As Raikkonen's in the pits as well, so this is interesting. So we come into our box. We're going to go onto the soft tyre.
Exit now.
And we go out with a 2.9, so not too bad.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
Where does that put us? In 17th. 17th place there. So see if this works. Raikkonen obviously the race leader. Cold tyres. Don't like overcast conditions.
Yellow flags ahead. No overtaking through the caution zone. Be careful until you see the greens.
Got yellow flags out. Don't know what for though. So we've got to hunt down Jody and Palmer and Pascal Ria Haryanto, I think.
You're faster in sector 2 than the car ahead.
Oh.
Sector 2.
Cold tyres again. Still not up to temperature in these overcast conditions. I think that is Sebastian Vettel, I think, coming out the pit lane. It's actually Nico Rosberg, so Rosberg's pulled a weldy of a pit stop there. No DRS yet. That's interesting. Gotta get past these. We want to catch up to Rosberg. Down the inside of Palmer, our fellow Englishman. We've actually gone purple as well in the middle sector. Down the inside of Ria Haryanto in the manor. You all have the DRS on us actually. There's quite a few cars in the pits actually. And we've beat Vettel out the pits, which is important. So I think we're still in the net third as Rosberg's actually on the super soft tyre, I've just noticed.
The gap to the car ahead is 1.8 seconds.
That's interesting from Mercedes. So if we follow Rosberg here, we may get him actually. That's interesting. Turning just a little bit too early there.
Conditions should remain dry.
Oh,
Keep informed of any changes
that was
to
close.
the weather.
Sainz is in the pits, by the way.
Carlos has come into the pits. Carlos is in the
Rosberg's just hit traffic as well, which is important. As Rosberg now only a tenth quicker than me. So I wonder if the softs are the best tyre to be on at the minute with these conditions, I wonder. That's the question. It did half work though. See, my only saving grace at the minute is Rosberg's been held up here by a flurry of cars who are on the soft tyre, I think, or the super softs. And Raikkonen's in that fight as well, so this could be for the lead, chaps. So this train has helped me a lot here. Raikkonen's just got through that train of Hulkenberg and Alonso. So thank you, Hulkenberg and Alonso. This is going to be interesting, turn one.
Our gap to first place is 11.1 seconds.
Oh my god, that's close. And I might as well just do that. Poor exit speed from Hulkenberg and Alonso, and we just guide our way through. And Vettel's joined that pack now. So I think we're in a net second place. Raikkonen's on the ultra softs. I'm on the softs, and Rosberg's on the super softs. This is going to be interesting. We've got a gaggle. We had a gaggle, guys. Just a bit wide. But as you see, we're putting away now. Alonso now leads that pack of Hulkenberg, Rosberg, Vettel, and obviously Alonso, of course. So this is going to help me pull a gap. That's cost Rosberg and Vettel massively there.
Our gap to our teammate is 5.6 seconds.
And I think Raikkonen's caught to the back of another train. This is going to be fun. I think Raikkonen's doing a free stop.
Okay, at this rate we'll finish with a little extra fuel, so you have some in hand to run a faster engine mode for a bit.
So we're just trying to save these tyres. So we've got to go to lap 24 on these tyres. If we can. If not, we'll have to switch to a free stop.
The gap behind us is 2.
As Raikkonen's been held up yet again by another train. Oh my god, Raikkonen there. Well, I think it's pitting actually, so he's into the pits again. So I think we will take the net lead of the race here. As Raikkonen's in the pits for a set of the softs, I think, or the super softs. That's a very bizarre strategy call from Ferrari, I've got to be honest there, guys. So next up we've got Perez in the Force India on the soft tyre.
In front is 1.2 seconds.
Just turn in here. Just trying to hold on here. Trying to get these softs as long as possible. Just in the
Out in front.
So we've got Jenson Button leading, guys. So someone tweet Arif right now. He would be. I know he'll be very happy to hear Jenson Button leading a race in a McLaren. These cars are struggling, but these are like my little guinea pigs. So we're going to try and go down the inside of Perez into turn 1. And we just about get it done there. Next up, Marcus Ericsson. Who's on the super soft tyre. Who actually is my real guinea pig, because that's the tyre we're going on last. So I might actually be forced to do a free stop here, potentially. Let's look at our tyres. Look, see, 41% on the tyres. We may have to switch to a free stopper. Just been held up here by Ericsson. Just can't pass him here. Let's get the better traction though. Down the inside we go. And do we get the move done? We just get it done there into turn 1. And we move up to P3 on the podium now. We are now on to Grosjean, who I think is catching up to Jenson Button. Just think of the scenes if Button wins this race. That'll be funny. Got a nice gap behind as well. And oh, here comes Sebastian Vettel. Forgot about Sebastian, who's obviously on the quicker tyre, of course. He's on the super soft tyre. We're on the hardest tyre at the minute.
The gap to the car behind is 0.5 seconds.
So here we go. Sebastian Vettel is on the hunt now. Here he goes, he's going to try and go for the move. Try and go on the outside of the German. Just about held off there, but he's going to get DRS, which is annoying, and I shouldn't have done that actually. Move out of the slipstream. Oh, he's actually just hit me from behind, did Seb. That's very naughty. What have they got against me? I've actually got some hate right now from Vettel. Seb is very feisty right now, guys. Remember, guys, if you are watching this, in the description is the link to Silverstone, which is going to be happening straight after this race. So make sure to head over to that after this. It's in... Jeff, you had to say that as Sebastian Vettel was making a move. We're going to have to switch to a free stopper now. The tyres are going off, so that's not what I need. Sebastian Vettel left the door wide open there. I'm just going to take it. But yeah, after this, guys, we're going to Silverstone next on Ultimate AI for the first time. So it is in the description below, guys, is a link to the Silverstone stream, so make sure to head over there after this, as soon as the race is finished, basically. We're going to pit this time, we're going to be going on to the 2-stop. Just the track temperature has changed and it has affected the tyres. As you can see, the tyres are like on 52%. They're not in that optimal range. Okay, that is the worst pit entry I've ever done. I wish they could implement a system to stop people from doing what I just did. So we're into the pits then. at the rear, turn 2. What are we doing playing? Are we racing or ping pong? I like that. So Hamilton actually on the super soft tyre there. Oh look, we're behind Palmer and Haryanto again. Just going to take it slow out the pits. Luckily we're ahead of Marcus Ericsson, which is important. So we are now definitely on a free stopper now. Some of these will try and do 2 stops, I think. So we've got 21 laps to go then in this race. And we're going to go on to the ultra soft at the end of this, but I probably don't want to go on that tyre if I'm honest. So most likely I'll go on to a set of the ultra super softs again, just to be safe on tyre wear. Look at the grip we've got compared to Haryanto. Amazing grip, as we're going to go past him right now. Just going to make sure we are through. And we are up to P13. And next up is Jenson Button, as of all people. And someone mentioned about the difficulty. This is Legend, but we're going to Ultimate next race. That's Button down the inside on Palmer. We've got a freeway British horse right now, guys. I don't know why I said that. That sounded so bad. Palmer's just got no grip in him. Take the inside of him.
Engine is looking a little worn. Power output will be less than optimal.
Just gonna save a bit of fuel now behind Jenson, who actually is on the soft tyre as well. So we've got a few more people in the pits. Hamilton's in. And we're ahead of Sebastian Vettel again, who is now on the soft tyre. So the slower tyre, we basically switched tyres basically. Got a good exit. And we get a good bit of slipstream even in lean. The Honda engine isn't the best. And we go down the inside of Button. And we move up to 8th. Next up, Max Verstappen, I think actually got ahead of us. I think he's on a different strategy to everyone else. On a more aggressive strategy.
There's about a lap's worth of spare fuel in the car. You won't be able to run in mix 3 for long with that much, but do burn it if you need to.
So Grosjean leads the way. So Grosjean just showing how good Haas are on their tyre wear. As Verstappen now pits from 7th. And Bottas is in the pits as well. And I think now is the time to go back up to standard again. Vax Verstappen.
Boss is 3 places ahead of you right now.
And Raikkonen's on a set of the soft tyre. And hasn't been on the softs yet, so he may go onto the softs at the end of this race. Some interesting names in the chat I see. Just seems Vettel's slightly quicker than me at the minute.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.6 seconds.
Oh, gone wide there. Here comes Vettel, down the inside he goes. Side by side still with the German. Luckily we've got DRS though, but we've gone wide. So Vettel gets the move done. And who's this in the pits, I wonder?
Gap to leader, 19.8 seconds.
So maybe these super softs aren't going to work in these conditions. Button's going to do a stellar job here for the guys, for McLaren. Just trying to hold on here, if I'm honest. And Max Verstappen's out of the race, so that's a big name gone out of the Austrian Grand Prix. Not a good start for Red Bull. So there's one gone. Who actually we are fighting for in our rivalry, so I think we can safely say we've won that rivalry at this race. And Vettel only slightly quicker than us. Only 400ths quicker than us. Oh, massive tank stopper there, and there's Verstappen parked on the left hand side. You can just see him there, just chilling. I would have thought that would have brought the safety car out, from depending on where he is on the track there. He looks a bit close for that car to be recovered, so maybe a safety car could come out maybe. So it seems the soft tyre is the way to go right now. We're going to go up to Rich again. We've got Carlos Sainz in 4th.
Let's see if we can use DRS to pass him.
Replace Max with Ryan. That'll be interesting actually. Massive tank slapper there. The clouds are starting to get overcast again, which is good. For me personally.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one? Copy that.
It's telling me to do 4 stops. I don't think I want to do 4 stops. You just lose too much time. So I may go on to another set of the super softs actually. Or have I not got any more super softs? Oh, I've gone wide. I've got no more super softs, so we have to go on to the softs or do an extra 2 stops. But we've got 42% at the minute on the tyres.
Okay, some information on Perez. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
There's something wrong with Perez's car. We've got a yellow flag in the first sector. So now we've got Vettel now going to the back of a train right now, as one of them pits. I'm not sure who it is. It's Hulkenberg.
Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS to overtake.
And Sainz is actually doing us a massive favour here, as Vettel's going to go and past our teammate. Sainz is not giving up though. And Vettel does a very nice move around the outside, but ooh, Oh, and he lost it there, but we get past Sainz. And we're up to third. Sainz is not going to be happy with this, I tell you. So the question is, do I go into the soft or do 2 ultra softs? Or try and extend one of them, as Perez is actually checking up there. I don't know what's going on there. Which has actually helped us, and we're up to second. It's good thing we didn't pit, actually. As we move up to P2 now, as Sebastian Vettel now leads the race. Button's up to P3, so I don't know what's happened to Raikkonen and all this. Just trying to get back into the DRS range. Let's just get the DRS. I'm going to try and stay out with Vettel here and see if I can save doing another pit stop here. Vettel will most likely go on to the ultra soft, so I may have to do that. Follow Vettel whatever he does. It's the only way. And as well, guys, no penalties yet.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the ultra softs.
How's our tyres looking? 58%. We can probably do it. So we've got Grosjean actually has a sniff here of a victory. I've only just saw him. He was on the super soft tyre, so this is going to be interesting, I've got to say. For Haas, could they get on the podium? Or would it be Jenson Button, or would it be Raikkonen? I think that's what the gaggle of 3 cars are there. Me and Sebastian are trying to stay out for at least to stay basically on saving a pit stop here.
The gap behind us is 4.4 seconds.
With Raikkonen setting the fastest lap, so Raikkonen's actually at the back of the field, so I don't know what's gone on there with Raikkonen, but as we're starting to struggle now on our tyres, so I may have to jump onto another, maybe another, well, I don't know actually. I don't know what to do right now. So I mean, I don't want to, I could go on the softs and play it safe, but
Newer tyres, car behind on newer tyres.
I don't know what to do.
We're considering switching to an alternate strategy. Do you want to change or stick to plan A? Understood, copy that.
Just losing too much time now. Just got to try and hold on here. They surely have to pit again, I'm pretty sure.
Conditions to remain dry for a while. We will update you if the outlook changes.
Grosjean's got to pit again for a set of ultra softs or something like that.
Window is open.
Okay, the pit window's open, so I could pit now actually.
We think there's a viable strategy change available to us. Would you like to keep to the current plan or try the new one?
Just shuts Jeff up there. Lost it there. These rears are definitely gone off the cliff now. So we lost out to Grosjean here. We have to pit now. I mean, that's just given me the sign of pitting. If Vettel pitted, then I would be impressed. Oh, that's annoying. Hopefully this will get us to the end of the race. I don't think it will. Oh, those tyres look absolutely gone there.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
I've got to nurse these ultra softs now, whilst saving fuel as well. Just get this down. Let's hopefully pray that these tyres can get us to the end of this race. We've already pulled away from Ericsson, which is good. Next up we've got Bottas. We'll see then. Lots of you saying I should be fine, but
The gap to the car behind is 1.9 seconds.
7%. Bottas most likely going to be staying out to the end with 7 laps to go. Just need to beat Sainz now, and that'll just take that very nicely. Just got quicker tyres here. Absolutely flying right now.
Right front is less than a second. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone.
Hamilton's in 9th, so that's interesting. Just going to save a bit of fuel now behind this train as we go up the hill. So we just get past Bottas just about here. Oh, he's coming back though. Look at the speed he's got in that Williams. Down the inside of him. And we're up to 11th. Next up, Lewis Hamilton, who could actually be outside the points here, which is interesting.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
He went to the back of Lewis. No one's pitting though. I say that just as I get DRS on Lewis Hamilton.
Okay, distance to teammate.
Gonna go for it.
7 seconds.
Rivalry from Spain, and we get it done cleanly this time with no contact. So we're into the points. Now we hunt down Sergio Perez next. So he's our next man who's on the super soft tyre. We'll get a good run on him here. Down the inside. move up into 9th.
Ross is a couple of places up on you.
Just checking the tyres, 18%. Oh, that felt good. And next, Fernando Alonso in the McLaren's the next man we're going to be hunting down.
Our gap to the car in front is 0.
I'm just worried that no one's pitting right now. That's kind of worrying. Right, Fernando Alonso next. Oh, we've got Carlos Sainz as well. We're going to make this 3 wide, boys. Full lock. Oh, that didn't really work. That didn't work, did it? And Alonso's just... There we go. That didn't work, did it? At the right, there was they left the door open. Alonso was wide, and Verstappen, not Verstappen, Sainz left room as well. And that hasn't worked out there. Got it all to do again. Not got any damage though. Okay, no damage. All to do now again. And someone does pit. It's Lewis Hamilton. Oh, Rosberg's just there as well. That's annoying. So I might as well get fired at this rate. Probably, I've just got the Kvyat in me. Because this season just basically has been like Daniel Kvyat has. I did a Rosberg. See, I'm just blessed by Rosberg right now. And Alonso's out of the race.
Right, the car ahead has come in to put on the ultra soft tyre. Car ahead is now running ultra softs.
Ryan Rosberg, or... Oh god. What's our tyres at the minute? 37%.
Got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh, Ricciardo's in the pits. Right, we're ahead of Ricciardo, which is fan-dabby-dozy.
Someone's come off ahead of you.
Oh.
There's a yellow flag ahead.
Oh, there's a crash up here. I think this is Alonso's car. It is, just chilling just there. Remember guys, if you are watching this live, in the description below is the next stream, which is happening straight after this. We're going straight to Silverstone on Ultimate AI for the first time as well. And I think, was that Vettel on the super soft tyre I just saw? And we're being hunted down by Ricciardo here. Vettel is on the super soft tyre.
Just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, we've got yellow flags up ahead. Oh god, gone wide. Tyres are going. These tyres are definitely going off the cliff right now. Bottas is in the pits. We're going to meet our objective, which is fantastic. I think. Unless Ricciardo's got any other ideas.
So the gap to our teammate is 22.6 seconds.
And we're back up into our position that we need to be in. As Hamilton now sets the fastest lap of the race. We have got to defend from Ricciardo now.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.7 seconds.
Just got to defend from Ricciardo now. I would take a 7th. I'll take 7th if I'm honest. I think we got our tyre strategy wrong, so... As Roman Grosjean, guys, has won the race. Has pick up their first win in Formula 1 in their first season. How screwed up is that? We've got to defend now from Ricciardo. Come on. Gotta give him room though. Oh, he's done me. He's actually done me on the last corner. You little cheeky monkey, Ricciardo.
6.8.
Oh wow, that was a good little battle there.
It just wasn't our day today.
And no penalties as well. So I'm sorry to a certain someone in the chat who wanted me to get a penalty.
So another fantastic victory for Haas today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
I think the key here was just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it's fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
Our drivers are making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be Haas picking up the winner's trophy. Congratulations to the entire team for coming out on top in that amazing Grand Prix.
Right, this is the most bizarre podium I've ever seen. Grosjean winning. Hulkenberg, who was absolutely struggling in the middle part of the race on his tyres, is in third. What? This is the most weird... Well, Vettel's there, which is normal. But that is the most bizarre podium I've ever seen, ever.
And now let's take a look at the driver's standing.
Wow.
It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Well, my driver of the day was Nico Hulkenberg. He did a cracking job moving through the field and just highlighting why he's so highly rated in the paddock.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. Another team that will be satisfied with this Grand Prix is Sauber, whose good results moves them further up the championship. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
What a mad race that was. Look at that. Grosjean winning by 7 seconds on a one-stop strategy. Vettel on a free stop is in second, with Hulkenberg also on a one-stop. In third, Button also again a one-stop, with Perez as well on a one-stop. Then Rosberg, Ricciardo, myself, Massa on 3 stops, with Ericsson in 10th, getting the last points paying position with a one-stop as well. Hamilton outside the points as well, Bottas outside the points, Raikkonen down there in 19th, 6 pit stops. And look at that, guys, look at Bottas. Look at Bottas's penalty there, look at that. If anyone has an idea what that number is, then let me know, but that is just mad. The number of penalties there. So we're going to be heading now to the championship standings. We're still P9, but we're closing the gap slightly on Carlos Sainz. We're actually ahead of him, actually, sorry. We're tied on points with him, but we are better than him, I think, on best finish. But Grosjean's now up to 7th. We're still 9th, and Verstappen is only 17 points behind us, so that's alright for us. And in the Constructors, we're P4 still, only a point ahead of Force India, who are on 65, with Haas now moving up to 6th from 8th. So a good drive from them today. But that has been the most bizarre race I've ever seen so far in this game. Haas winning. Like, that's mad. But we're going to get some nice cheeky resource points here. And there we go. So we've got 818 resource points. And we will obviously beat Verstappen here, I think. And as you can see, we absolutely smash Max Verstappen in the battle of the rivalry. This will be interesting. We're going to go down there, but I think we're going to gain 2 here. Could be wrong. No, we're at 1 under. Okay, that's annoying. For the championship, and we won't even bother about the career score. But before we go to the next round at Silverstone, I'm going to do the update now. We're going to upgrade the downforce, the monkey seat, which is definitely what we need right now. So we're going to put that in for Silverstone, which will obviously help us a lot in terms of downforce for the next race. And I'm going to end the episode there, guys. So in the description is the next round of career mode, which is going to be happening in less than 2 minutes time. So make sure, guys, to head over to that stream right now for the next episode of career mode, and I will see you there. So thanks for watching this, guys. If you have to go, then the Silverstone race will be up later tonight after. So until then, I'll see you guys in a few minutes if you're watching this live. If not, I'll see you guys for another video on this channel. But until then, I'll see you guys soon. Take care. See you later.